What's up, everyone? I'm here with this sudden video, and I don't know if you guys are aware of it or not, or maybe you heard about it or not, maybe online or something like that, maybe from your friends. But I guess it's been some suspicious irregular activity on PSN accounts, and I don't know what's going on and what's the deal. I don't know if any accounts were exposed and any personal information got released, and maybe some accounts are hacked now. PSN accounts are hacked now for some of them, for some users out there. But I just found out, and I was really surprised because I remember this incident way back in 2011 when it happened, and the hacker group Anonymous was responsible for like hacking into exposing all PSN accounts around across the world. It was just like thousands upon thousands of accounts and personal information all exposed on the. They had all access to that, and I remember that incident way back in 2011. I mean, I was surprised when it first happened, but I had all those other single player games to play, like Uncharted, Infamous 2, Mass Effect 3, Rage, just to name a couple of single player games, and Killzone. I had Killzone when I was playing the campaign of that too. But I was just playing those games. I had plenty to play when the PlayStation Network went down, and it was down for a while. I think it was like I know it was over 2 months. I don't know how long it was down exactly, but I know it happened way back in 2011. I still had many games to play, so I didn't really have much of an issue about it. Sure, I was upset and angry that it was, and surprised that it happened, but I was just I had all these other games. I had all these single player games and games outside of the PlayStation 3. Like, I still had my Nintendo 64 to play. I was still playing my Wii. And I had all these other games to play, these single player games way outside of the PlayStation Network, and also my handheld games. Not to mention, I had all these other games I could play during the time that the PlayStation Network was down. So I didn't have to worry about just having to be online all the time. I wasn't always online on my PlayStation account because I always sometimes when I want to play a game, I just want to play something else outside of Call of Duty. Instead of just playing online, I can just play like one of those single player games and not have to be online. That's not, those games that are not strictly made for just online gaming. So I was pretty set for that issue, but I don't know if it's gonna happen again. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but when I went to sign in last night, I got as I'm trying to think about it, I got this little thing. It said that your password is no longer valid, and it was just really weird. I was like, I had this password for a while, and that's what I was thinking. I had the same password. I just changed it a few months ago, and now I have to change it again. Like, why? It was almost as if they were forcing me to change the password because they didn't even give me an option to. It just popped up on my screen when I went to try to sign in because I was having some sign in problems last night on the PSN, and I didn't know why I couldn't get online because I thought it was my internet, and I went to reset my internet connection because it said it was an internet connection when I went to reset. When I went into the network settings, it said it was a network connection and everything, but it couldn't connect to PSN. So I didn't know what the issue was. So I thought I was putting in like the wrong information for my internet settings and my network settings, and I tried many things, but then I found out that my password is no longer valid, and I went to change it, and I made a brand new password and then it actually let me into the PlayStation Network, and then just after I did that, after I signed in, I got this email all of a sudden, just so suddenly right off the bat, from Sony saying that they're monitoring irregular activities. Like, they're going to be monitoring irregular activities on accounts that are in just sudden account changes, and they're going to just try to, I guess I'm going to get those alerts when someone's trying to get in your account and stuff. But I don't know if anybody else got those sudden emails and those sudden password changes. I don't know if I'm the only one that it happened to. But regardless of whether you play on PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4, I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know what was happening. I don't know if it's going to be a repeat of 2011. Maybe history will repeat itself, and Anonymous or whoever gets into the accounts and gets access to all the PlayStation Network accounts will hack the network, the PlayStation network, and the whole network will go down, and no one will be able to get online for both the PS3 or the PS4. But I don't know. That would be really bad for Sony because it was a bad look for Sony way back in 2011. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Um, I mean, I just feel bad for them because that'll be a bad look for them because they just came out with the PS4 and everything, and now they're having issues with the PlayStation Network already with this whole irregular activities being occurring during these certain accounts. And some people may have had these forced password changes or not, but I definitely had one last night, and I didn't know what the deal was, but I heard about the news today, so I wanted to make the video and just announce it. But make sure you guys just change your passwords, and whether you play on whether the console you play on, maybe you play on Xbox, or maybe you have a PS4, or maybe you have an Xbox One and you have a PS3, and you come online every now and then whenever you decide to come on and play online or something like that on the PlayStation 3 or PS4, whatever you have. But make sure you just change your passwords, and make sure it's a unique password to keep your account safe, keep your personal information safe. If you make your online purchases like on the PlayStation Store with your credit card or something like that, you want to keep that stuff secure and everything, so they won't have access to it. Because I don't know, in my opinion, if I have my credit card connected to my PlayStation network, all my credit card information and personal information on my PlayStation 3, and I use that credit card to make online purchases, I would take that down right now, because I don't know if those your account might be affected, and I don't know if they're gonna really, what the issues are. Maybe there's more than meets the eye to this issue, because I haven't really found out too much about it. But I just heard about everything about just irregular activities, so I wanted to make a video to talk about it and everything. But hopefully it doesn't happen again. But make sure you guys keep your accounts secure and safe. And in my personal opinion, I would just take off the credit card information for now until everything is safe. I don't know what else is going on and what exactly Sony has to say for that, and any other accounts that's being exposed, any personal information that's released or being exposed by those accounts that are being affected. But I definitely had to I had to change my password by force. So I don't know. I really don't know. I just hope it doesn't happen again. But even if it does happen again, I still have other games I can play. I don't have to be online, and I won't be really affected because I don't have all my personal information on there. So I just wouldn't be affected. So I have all these other games I can play, and I don't really have to be online all the time. So I'll just be perfectly safe regardless if it happens again. But it will really be bad for Sony. It would be really bad look for Sony just coming out with the PS4, and now we already have a repetition of 2011 with the hacks of the PlayStation Network. But that's pretty much it for this video. So I don't know if anybody else has gotten these these password changes suddenly, all of a sudden, and maybe an email from Sony talking about the monitoring of these issues and everything like that, and that's going on, and all that other stuff. But that's it. I don't know what everybody else thinks about it, but I really find this situation ridiculous, and that it may happen again, and history just will repeat itself. So it's just laughable because they're supposed to have, ever since, I wondered, like, you would think that way back in 2011 after it happened and just being down, the PlayStation Network being down for a while, you think they would have turned up their security by now and stepped up their security of the PlayStation Network and being more secure and safe for other fellow loyal PlayStation users like me and other people out there that play online on PS3 or PS4, whatever system that you play on. But I don't know, so we'll just have to see what happens, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. So feel free to comment your thoughts and whether you were affected by this forceful password changes, and any emails or any other information that you heard about, any certain personal information being released or exposed or anything like that, and anything according to just for this issue at hand. But I just hope it doesn't happen again. So I'll see you guys later.